life through you. I'm now brand new. So I will stand in your promise and your spoken truth and give you all I am. Your love surrounds me now. Your love surrounds me now. My heart beats to the sound of your love that's all around, 'cause your love surrounds me now. My heart beats to the sound of your love that's all around. Oh, my heart beats to the sound of your love. Your love surrounds me now. Oh, your love surrounds me now. My heart beats to the sound of your love that's all around, 'cause your love surrounds me now.
Hey Connect Kids, welcome to your service. I'm Amy and
I'm Yanni,
what are we doing today, Yanni?
building a grabber claw.
Like this. Alright Yanni, you've built this before. So, we have all the pieces we need. Let's get going. Do you guys like to build at home? We really like to do it with Yanni because we think it really helps him learn to follow directions, and it's just a really smart thing.
So this is where we have to put that on. And we have to put this.
So we need not this
no,
piece.
That. This.
Oh,
we need
this
the
one.
chain.
Uh-huh.
And then we,
Hey,
What?
we don't have an elastic band. The step says we need an elastic band.
Oh
Do we have an elastic band anywhere?
yeah. Yes, we do. Where?
Yanni, come on back to the table. If we don't have it, that's fine. We'll just skip it. It's just a small elastic band.
We need the elastic band, Mom.
Let's just
No, we need it.
let's just keep going, okay?
No,
Now we gotta make the handle.
we just need it.
Look. We got a crane. We got a claw here.
Yeah,
okay?
but we need an elastic band to hold it.
What do you mean? We've got the claw.
Yeah, but look. As soon as you let go, look what happens. So we need an elastic band so we can hold it when it's up. We can grab it.
Man, keep building, Yanni.
No,
Trust me.
just trust me, Mom.
Okay, Yanni, I want you to trust me. Just finish the project.
Oh, I can see the elastic.
Yanni, I need you to finish the project.
Well, I can see.
Okay? So we need to now put these in here.
We'll put them back on.
That's fine. We don't have that piece anymore. We threw it out. All right, check back. We're almost done. All right, and then the last thing, it says that we have to put this through the tube. Hello, Mr. Tube.
Mommy, we forgot a step.
No.
Yes.
Look, Yanni, you have a beautiful claw here. Look.
No, look. It says we need an elastic band.
Wait. You're telling me that one little elastic band, sit back up please. You're telling me that one little elastic band makes that big of a difference?
Yeah, it holds it in place. Let me show you.
But it's just one little elastic band.
Yeah, but we need it so I can hold it.
Wait, Yanni, sit down please. So you're telling me that this little silly piece of rubber doesn't do very much.
No, it does.
But it really doesn't look like it does much.
It does. Just hold it.
Does it go on that side? Wait. Make sure you're putting it on the right side, buddy. You are correct. No, it's just one.
No, it's two.
Well, we need the other one. Okay. Well, apparently 2 elastic bands. It's interesting to me, eh? We have this wonderful crane, claw, whatever it is.
It's a claw, Mom.
It's a claw. And it's so sturdy, and yet the really important pieces are 2 elastic bands that like you can find anywhere in your kitchen or whatever. They don't seem that important, but they play a really big factor in this device.
They do. Let me
Show them now. Now it opens and closes. Oh, see if you can grab this, Yanni. Good job, buddy. You want to say bye to Connect Kids?
I connect kids.
Working with Yanni on this claw, I think you kind of caught on that I put the elastic bands away. But I wanted you to see that the smallest thing, like an elastic band on this big device, makes a huge difference. Just like last week, I wanted to bake something, and I didn't have 1 teaspoon of baking soda. That's it, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and I couldn't make the recipe I wanted. Small things matter. Actually, I was reminded of that 2 weeks ago when I hurt my back. Now, I just hurt a small part in my lower back, but it is interesting to see how much pain that one place caused and how much it prevented my entire body from working the way it's supposed to. I couldn't sit up, I couldn't sleep well, I couldn't hold my baby, just because one small part of my back hurt. Have you ever hurt a body part? How does it feel when a body part hurts? Maybe you hurt your thumb. If you had a bandage on your thumb and then trying to write at school or draw a picture, it's a lot harder, isn't it? Every part of our body matters, even the ones that we think are insignificant. If you were to think of one body part that you really don't need, what would it be? For me, I think it could be my pinky toe. See, my pinky toe, first of all, importantly, is very hard to paint. Okay, for you who put on nail polish, you understand me. You can't put nail polish on the toe really easily. It's frustrating. But more importantly, I stub it. It just seems to always be in the way, my pinky toe. What about you? And yet, our pinky toes are really essential in keeping us balanced. We don't realize how important they are, but they actually really help with our stability. And they say that if you break a pinky toe, you can feel like you don't have as much balance. Even the smallest body parts matter. And I think this is a really good visual to help us understand how important even the smallest parts are. It's so good that one of the writers in the Bible, which God wrote the Bible, God inspired Paul to write this in the Bible. He talked about how we, the church, are like the body. Okay, so I want you to turn to 1 Corinthians chapter 12. Now, 1 Corinthians is in the New Testament, and it happened after Jesus' life. It's a letter that Paul wrote to the people in Corinth, which, by the way, I got to walk through the city of Corinth. And he basically says, the human body, so this is 1 Corinthians 12, we're starting at verse 12. I'm going to skim a little bit because it's a bit longer. But it starts with the human body has many parts, but the many parts make up one whole body. So it is with the body of Christ. Many parts making up one body. And then verse 18, he says, our bodies have many parts, and God has put each part just where he wants it. How strange a body would be if it only had one part. Can you imagine a body that's only made up of hands? There's a movie I watched and they have thumbkins. They're only made of thumbs. How strange would that be? We need every part of our body. And then verse 22, he says, in fact, some parts of the body that seem the weakest and least important are actually the most necessary. Guys, in the body of Christ or in the church, we all have different roles to play. Some of us have roles that might look more important because we're out in front of the camera or we're out in front of teaching kids on a Sunday morning. Others of us have roles that might not seem as important, but every single role is so important. We talk all the time about how God has given you gifts and abilities, and He has given you those for His glory. And when you use the gifts He has given you, it is a really good thing. And I'm using the gifts that God has given me, and one of those gifts is teaching. And that's a spiritual gift that God has given me, and I'm using that. But just because I'm in front of the camera doesn't mean I'm the only person here who's making this video today. In fact, this video that you watch every single Sunday would not be possible without the wonderful creativity and hard work of Kirby, who's editing, or the creative people who write the songs that we put in the videos, or the artists that draw the visuals for the songs, or the people who invented the websites where we can find the free songs. Guys, there are so many different people who played quiet roles in making this video happen today. And it's the same thing with the church. We all have different abilities and gifts, and we all use them for God's glory. And so now as a family, I want you to sit down and I want you to talk about what are some of your gifts and abilities. And parents, it's very valuable for you to help point these out in your children. Help them see, like we like to help Yanni see. Yanni's very good at building things. He can see how things come together. And he also is very good at problem solving. So we point that out to him. So parents, help your children identify where their strengths are. Or kids, you know it. In fact, some of you guys, I can say it right now, I know you're a dancer. I know you have a beautiful creativity. I know you are really good at talking. I know you're really good at thinking critically. And I know that you like to play with trucks. And I know that you like to draw sidewalk chalk. See, all of you guys have different abilities. Some of you guys are really good listeners. Some of you guys are really good talkers. Some of you guys make people feel super comfortable. Others of you are really good at writing notes to people. As a family, I want you to talk about what are some of your own gifts and abilities and how God might want to use those for His glory. Connect kids, we love you. We miss you. We're praying for you. Now go and make a difference. Bye.
Stop me, for you trust is Jesus. My focus, assurance, I will walk with you. My hope is, my strength is, my trust is Jesus. My focus, assurance, I will walk with you. You make my life unbelievable. You have a plan, and it's possible that you could use me to do great things.